What's going on, guys, out there in Media Unlocked land? Today we're going to be talking about a new application that I recently came across called Foliobook. It is a portfolio application for your iOS devices. It is $12.99 on the App Store. I have tried probably anywhere from 15 to 20 different portfolio apps for my iPhone or iPad, and this by far is the best one. I definitely do not regret the $13 that I spent on this application. It was well worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on and open it up. Now, it does take a second for it to open it up on my iPad first generation. It is kind of a high demanding application. So if you've got an iPad 2 or iPad 3 or iPad 4, I guess, or Mac Mini, it should run pretty smoothly on that with no problems. So the nice thing about this application, portfolio application, is that it allows you to do so many different things. You have so much more control over how you set up your actual portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to double tap this. And once you double tap that, it brings up your settings. So one of the nice things is I've already kind of preset some of my portfolios up right here. And I can move it around. I've got a set title here. I can move that around. So we're going to kind of run through some of these settings. This right here, if you want to go back out, you can just hit that. Now you're back out to your portfolio. You do a double click and it's going to bring you into your different categories within your portfolio. So we're going to double click. We're going to open up portfolio. Now there are some plugins that you can pick up, some different plugins. I believe it has some video playback with one of the plugins. You can lock some privacy settings. You can also do backup and restore. So like I could sync everything in my portfolio to my Dropbox if I wanted to have a backup. We're going to talk a little bit more about Dropbox here in a minute. So we're going to dive into the portfolio. So here's where you actually can add, move, and arrange your portfolios, as well as like your email settings right here if you want to add any type of copyright information like that. So as you guys notice, I have a category here called clothing. Now this is a category that I don't usually have available for the everyday client to see when I'm showing them my work, because most of my clients don't want to see where I've done different pictures of shirts on a mannequin. But I do a lot of, in this local area, there's a lot of up-and-coming clothing brands, so I get a lot of work doing t-shirt shots, sweatshirt shots, stuff like that. So if I only wanted to show those to that very specific crowd when I have that very specific client, what I can do is I can turn that on and off. So, and I also have individual settings to make my actual titles and everything different if I wanted to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on and turn it off. So now you notice that that clothing is not there. People can't see it. So the only people that are going to see it are the people I want to see it. I'll just, before I go into the meeting or the pitch, I will just go on and turn that on so that will be available for the client to see. So you could turn on and off any of these things. If you don't want to show your clients the HDR work that you've done, go on and turn it off so they don't have to see it. So next is going to be, we're going to set up all your titles and everything. So you can set up your background. As you notice, for my background, I've got one of my pictures, which I think is a very nice, elegant look to it. And then I've got my title and my categories over here. You can go in and do your title and logo. You can do your fonts, menus, and links. You can set up side controls. So you can go into here and you can set up all kinds of things. I mean, there's just so many different things you can do. And as you do it, it's going to reboot it and show you what it looks like, and you can go back to the previous setting if you don't like. So it's very quick about setting things up. And then you have you can just commission assistant. So mainly I just have my name set here with the customization assistant. Enter a title or name for the category. So I've done that, and you can go in and set up your layout right here. So I'm going to go and click done because I've got my layout set up how I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click, or you can hit that thing up here in the corner, and I'm going to show you guys some of these categories. Also want to show you have the option to do Twitter and email as you're doing stuff with it, which is really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into animals, double click animals, and then you have all these settings. You can set up a slideshow here. If you need to go back out, you can do that. And one of the nicest, what I like, is when I want to go back out, you can just do this as well, and that's going to pull you back out to the front. I need to turn that off here. We just had an update today, so it's, I guess, trying to give me all the new information about the update. So right here, you can set up to your Lightbox, edit in Lightbox, share in Lightbox. You also have the option to tweet this or email it to somebody if you wanted to. And then it's going to show you all the pictures that are actually in the portfolio, which are only four pictures that I have in that portfolio at the time. So again, double click, bada boom, bada bing, you brought up your settings. So if you want to go back out, you can hit that. We're going to double click. It's going to show me all my pictures. This kind of is going to take us into another category here. So I can hit this plus sign. I can pull them in from my photo library, which I don't think I have anything in my photo library actually. Or I can pull them in from my Dropbox. This is how I do all my transferring. I put my stuff in a specific folder. This is my portfolio folder. And so these are all my different categories within my portfolio. And then what I do is I drag and drop photos from my laptop or desktop computer into these folders. And then I can go in, I can be like, oh, let's see if we got any new animals. And if I had a new animal, I could double click on that and it would start uploading that right into my portfolio, which if you guys are not using Dropbox yet, you should really be looking at doing it using Dropbox because of what it can allow you to do. So you have, these are the different, I believe you can move your photos around here. And I believe you can email. So if I want to select images, I can email them from right here as well. So which is really nice. You have an option to be able to email stuff kind of wherever it is. And then if I want to click on an image, I can delete it if I want to do that. So we're going to go back out now. We're going to double click and we're going to move on with some more settings here. So in here, this will be the next category. You can set up transitions and images, side controls, and then you can go into some preferences and you can set up some of your preferences as well. Let's open up this. This allows you to add in a caption, copyright, description, and you can click show or not show. I don't have any of that set up. I'm just not going to take the time to do that. And then you can also add music. So if you have music, I don't think I have any music on this. Actually, I do. So I could pick music and set it up right into the actual portfolio. So while they're watching, let's say you've got it set up for the family, you've got it running through the TV, you want some nice ambient, nice music to go along with the actual pictures as they're going through the slideshow here. It'll add some music in and people can actually listen to the slideshow, listen to music while watching the slideshow. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to go like this and it's going to take us back out to our main menu. So this is Foliobook, which I think is the best portfolio app that I've come across so far on the iOS device. I use this, well, I pretty much use this for every meeting that I have with a client that's interested in hiring me for my services. This is what I pull out. I let them go through it. They have the nice, easy way of going through whatever they want. I kind of just show them real quick how to go in and out of it, and I just let them sit there and double click on what they want. And weddings, I do a fair amount of weddings. So, you know, I can go through and show, they can see some of my wedding work as well. So anyways, this is Foliobook with David of Media Unlocked. I hope this helped you guys out. If you guys are looking for a good application, check them out. They're pretty awesome, allowing you to do things that most portfolio applications will not allow you to do. Even some desktop portfolio stuff that go on your laptop or like a desktop computer, they don't even have some of these functions as well. So check us out on Twitter at Media Unlocked, Facebook at David D Images, and of course we have this new website we just recently launched called MediaUnlocked.net with all kinds of information on there about all kinds of stuff that has to do with videography and photography. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.